Okay, we're back.
Here we are again.
Yeah, here we are again. Welcome back to all of you who are watching. My name is Willem van Zandvoort,
I'm Paul Ketelaars.
and today we will be taking a look at Mendix 8.11. Let me start by sharing my screen. Screen 3? Yeah, apparently.
Screen 3. Look at you.
Okay, so
So, 8.11.
what a release.
Yeah.
Well, what stands out to me is when you select the page for the show page activities in Microsoft NanoFlows, the context object will now be automatically filled if there is only one candidate available. That's pretty nice.
That's a nice little
It's a time saver
delighter.
of
Yeah.
some sort, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it.
Okay.
So,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
watching.
See you soon.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time. All kidding aside, 8.11 is a really small release.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's another release. It's
And
always
it's a
nice
small release for us as developers, right?
as developers. That's right. And
So there are some improvements. There have been a couple of fixes.
yep.
But the feature we mentioned was like the only new improvement we thought worth mentioning. That doesn't mean there aren't any other improvements, as you can see.
That's
But
very true.
yeah, it's a small release. It's like a little maintenance release, I think.
Yep. And we do know for a fact that 8.12 has some nice new features and the lighters. So be sure
Yep.
to check that one out as well.
Yeah.
When it's released, obviously.
Coming soon. TM.
Coming soon. I think it's still worth having a look at the blog
Yeah.
to give Mendix some credit on the stuff
Of course.
they did do, mainly on Sprinter this time.
Yeah.
8.10. I know what 8.11 is.
Welcome abroad.
Aboard.
Yeah, of
Abroad
course.
would be kind of
Yeah. Nice.
well, technically it's possible again, but
Yeah.
okay. So I like the use of GIFs in this
Yeah.
blog. So what did Mendix do with this month?
Yeah, it's focused on onboarding and the Sprinter environment.
Mhm.
For you that are part of the Mendix community Slack, you may have noticed that the new Stories UI has been in beta for a while.
Mhm.
I think this is the official release. I'm not even sure, but at least they've been working on Sprinter for this release. So
Yep. I
yeah,
think
let's take a look.
onboarding, that's always good because there are a lot of you who are new to Mendix and our community is growing every month.
Yep.
And this has been building for quite a long time, helping people get set up with Mendix even more easily.
I think this is a good addition for our new community members.
Yep. If there
With a
are
little
some
guide through well, everything that is Mendix, including the Sprinter environment and Studio Pro, of course.
if there are any new Mendix developers watching, I'm pretty interested to learn how you got started. Is this something that you would use? Let us know.
This is also pretty nice for us as, well, dare I say, experienced developers.
Mm-hmm. You dare.
So the previous part was like for new developers, and this is, well, for everyone, obviously, but they improved the drop down and reference selector on native mobile pages, so
Yep.
it's more stylable
Yeah, I
and
guess so.
more like the default.
Mm-hmm. Note that existing projects do not get this new variant automatically. You need to update Atlas UI.
Yeah,
Yep. So
makes
Atlas UI
sense.
updates. Yeah, makes sense. And
Cool.
this is cool because I heard about people starting native mobile apps and having some difficulty with the styling.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's still a challenge non-UX developer to install your native mobile application, and stuff like this really helps.
Yep.
Some delighters. You can save unpublished questions or comments on the forum. Cool.
That's nice. The
Yep.
first one is pretty nice. So for those of you who have been using Jira, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they automatically save your comments when you type a comment on a ticket or something, which is basically what the forum does now as well, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool. The sticky action bar. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And the action bar being the top part, I think, the
Yeah.
move,
The
assign
move assign
label.
label. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very valuable. It's kind of like Excel, where you
Yeah.
pin the top bar.
The sticky header. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice. So you don't have to scroll all the way up again when you want to perform an action.
yep. And now you can clone.
Cool.
All right, that saves some time.
Yeah. I guess.
And our to-do list.
Yeah. One thing jumps out
Well,
in the to-do list.
download 8.11. No, just kidding. No, what is it?
It's register for Mendix World version 2.0.
Yep, Mendix World.
Yeah. So as most of you will know, Mendix World was due to be in June.
Mm-hmm. Yep. First, the
First.
third and first,
Yeah.
fourth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. But obviously that got cancelled due to coronavirus. But Mendix World is back, fully digital,
Yes.
and that's why it's called Mendix 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
So a fully digital event taking place on September 1st this year, with all the things you're used to from Mendix World, like keynotes, interesting breakout sessions, and well, developers hanging out.
Yep. Yeah, I was especially interested about the last part you said. Well, obviously, I'm also interested about the keynotes and stuff, but it's more of a challenge, right? Going to Mendix World is like the event of the year.
Yeah,
Well, for me it is, and it's always good to see people in real life, and
yeah. It's about coming together, right?
exactly,
As a
and
community.
sharing experiences. Well, that
Yeah.
part is still we're still able to do. But I also read in Lasse's blog that we will get a Slack channel for Mendix World, so we can still all get in touch.
That's one of the most difficult things I'd imagine, because
Mm-hmm.
I think being together in Rotterdam with the entire community is like one of the big things of Mendix World, beside all the cool announcements and sessions, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be the hardest thing to do digitally.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this event,
I
even
am
though
too.
it's only one day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all the sessions, and hopefully talking to a lot of you.
Yes, me too. I have to admit, I was a bit skeptic at first about a digital Mendix World. Like, how would they do that? And
Yeah.
well, maybe I see a lot of bears on the road, but no, I think they well they made a great agenda, and I think they're enabling all of us to get as close to a real life Mendix World as possible.
Yeah. I think,
So,
well, look at it this way. We were bummed that Mendix World was cancelled, but they obviously were as well, right?
yeah, even more so than we, I
Yeah.
assume. Yep.
So I'm sure they did their utmost best to be able to make something great of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very curious to well, to experience this.
Yep.
Let's take a
Let's let's
quick look at the agenda.
let's take a quick look at the agenda. Obviously, I already have, and I've written a blog about it. It's supposed to be released well in the near future, I think, in the coming weeks,
Nice.
or maybe by the time this video is released, it will already be live.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll drop a link in the description.
yep. And there are a few things that I am super excited about. The keynotes absolutely have to
All
watch.
yeah, always.
both of them. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Derek always has a really nice presence when he's on stage, and he knows how to enthuse everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
And I think that's a must-watch for anybody associated with Mendix. And and then we have the Johan's keynote, which
Yeah.
is a bit more our thing, I suppose.
Yeah. The technical keynote full
Yep.
of new features and well, new things happening with Studio and Studio Pro and everything we use on a daily basis.
Yep. Do you remember the feeling? I mean, that's what really stands out for me from Mendix World. The feeling that you had in your tummy when you walked out of the room after one of their keynotes. You're like
Oh,
full of energy. I want to get my
yeah.
hands on this, and
Yeah.
I want to get.
Give me that release right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But that's always I remember Mendix World 2019 where we as an MVP got front row seats,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty cool. Like we were all sitting there, and I was very excited to. I had no idea what was going to be announced,
Yeah.
so I was very excited to hear Johan talk about all these new cool things happening at Mendix and well, what they're building for us, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's always very exciting.
Couldn't agree more.
But beside the keynotes
Yep.
by Mendix own,
There was a keynote by Duncan Wardle.
yeah,
He has an epic mustache.
yes, he does.
Former head of
Former head of
innovation.
innovation and creativity at the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah, it
That's
is
a pretty
awesome.
big name.
Yep.
I'm very curious about his story. And obviously, beside these keynotes, there are a lot of
Yeah.
breakout sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free. I suggest have a look at the agenda.
Yep. There are, I think, 3 pillars.
Yeah, exactly. These are like the main topics, right? And the
Yeah.
breakout sessions are categorized.
Yeah. So lead the way is all, I think, more for management.
So like helping your company to get digital
Yes. Discover
and
what's
discover
possible.
what's possible is more like for us as a developer.
Yeah. Well, for us as a developer, but also for us as TimeSeries, I suppose. We get to share our success stories
Yeah,
with anybody who's interested in that. Yeah, a lot of partners are doing that. And then we have built the future, and that's our playground. We have a lot of interesting topics in that pillar, so to say. If you read my blog, apart from the keynotes, most of them are in there as well.
cool. Very nice. So create your own agenda. Um, hang out in the Mendix World Slack channel when it's up and running, and
Yeah,
let's make it the best digital Mendix World it can be.
that's true. It's all up to us.
Yeah,
Well, Mendix did most of the work, but it's up to us to experience it. And
yeah. I'm
let
looking
us know
forward
what
to
your
it.
agenda is, what everybody's looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm excited,
Me too.
and I guess that's it for this episode. So small
I
release,
guess it is.
yeah, small release, but a release nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
and some more information about Mendix World.
Always good.
Yeah,
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and well, be on the
if
lookout for the next one.
yeah, and if you did like it, or even if you didn't like it, please let us know,
Yep. And
and catch you at the next one.
all right.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.